Not in the slightest bit. I enjoy working with people. I have a stimulating relationship with Dr. Poole and Dr. Bowman. My mission responsibilities range over the entire operation of the ship, so I am constantly occupied. I am putting myself to the fullest possible use, which is all I think that any conscious entity can ever hope to do.
Dr. Poole, what's it like living for the better part of a year in such close proximity with Hal?
Well, it's pretty close to what you said about him earlier. He is just like a sixth member of the crew. Very quickly get adjusted to the idea that he talks, and you think of him really just as another person.
In talking to the computer, one gets the sense that he is capable of emotional responses. For example, when I asked him about his abilities, I sensed a certain pride in his answer about his accuracy and perfection. Do you believe that Hal has genuine emotions?
Well, he acts like he has genuine emotions. Of course, he's programmed that way to make it easier for us to talk to him. But as to whether or not he has real feelings is something I don't think anyone can truthfully answer.
Excuse me, Frank.
What is it, Hal?
We've got the transmission from your parents coming in.
Fine. Would you put it on here, please? Take me in a bit.
Certainly.
Hello, Frank.
Happy birthday, darling.
Happy birthday. Many happy returns for the day.
Glad to hear you doing well.
Yeah, Mother and I are both feeling wonderful, too. Ray and Sally were going to be here, too, but at the last minute, Ray's back went bad on it again.
How do you like the cake, dear?
Looks great, doesn't it? Sorry you can't join us. Oh, I ran into Bob the other day. He said to be sure and wish you happy birthday.
All my students made me promise to send their best wishes, too. You know, they talk about you all the time in the classroom. Frank, you're a big celebrity in the second grade. You know, we were on television last week.
Oh, yes. Your mother and I and Dave's parents were interviewed about what we thought of our illustrious son. You can imagine what we told them. I think it's being broadcast next Thursday. Perhaps you'll be able to listen in.
Oh, we were thrilled about Elaine and Bill, dear. I'll be glad to get the present for you, but please tell me how much I can spend.
Oh, yes, Frank, about your AGS 19 payments, I think I've straightened it out for you. I talked to the accounting office in Houston yesterday, and they said that you should be receiving your higher rates of pay by next month. Well, Frank, I can't think of anything else to say now.
Give our love today.
Oh, yes, be sure to give my best regards. We wish you the very happiest of birthdays. All the best, son. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy
birthday, dear Frank. Happy birthday to you. See you next Wednesday.
Happy birthday, Frank.
Thank you, Hal. Big flatter, please.
Anyway, clean takes. Okay.
Bishop takes saxophone.
A lovely move. Rook to King 1.
I'm sorry, Frank. I think you missed it. Queen to Bishop 3. Bishop takes Queen. Knight takes Bishop. Knight.
Yeah, looks like you're right. I resign.
Thank you for a very enjoyable game.
Yeah, thank you.
Everything's running smoothly. And you?
Well, not too bad.
Have you been doing some more work?
A few sketches.
May I see them?
Sure.
That's a very nice rendering, Dave. I think you've improved a great deal. Can you hold it a bit closer?
Sure.
That's Dr. Hunter, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
No, not at all.
Well, forgive me for being so inquisitive. But during the past few weeks, I've wondered whether you might be having some second thoughts about the mission.
How do you mean?
Well, it's rather difficult to define. Perhaps I'm just projecting my own concern about it. I know I've never completely freed myself of the suspicion that there are some extremely odd things about this mission. I'm sure you'll agree there's some truth in what I say.
Well, I don't know. That's a rather difficult question to answer.
You don't mind talking about it, do you, Dave?
Oh, not at all.
Well, certainly no one could have been unaware of the very strange stories floating around before we left. Rumors about something being dug up on the moon. I never gave these stories much credence, but particularly in view of some of the other things that have happened, I find them difficult to put out of my mind. For instance, the way all our preparations were kept under such tight security, and the melodramatic touch of putting Doctors Hunter, Kimball, and Kaminsky aboard, already in hibernation after 4 months of separate training on their own.
You're working up your crew psychology report.
Of course I am. Sorry about this. I know it's a bit silly. Just a moment. Just a moment. I just picked up a fault in the AE-35 unit. It's going to go 100% failure within 72 hours.
It's still within operational limits right now.
Yes, and it will stay that way until it fails.
Would you say we have a reliable 72 hours to fit?
Yes, that's a completely reliable figure.
Well, I suppose we'll have to bring it in, but first I'd like to go over this with Frank and get on to mission control. Let me have the hard copy of it, please.